All right, welcome everybody to another edition of our Chopped Camping Cooking Competition edition. This is Mandy Lea with a brand new co-host, Miss Maria Silly Hat.
Oh yeah.
She's not silly at all.
Not at all.
For this edition of the Chopped Camping Competition,
Cook-off,
it is going to be
#Gumbo edition.
That's right. We've got 3 competitors today. All 3 of our competitors will be cooking in their new camp trailers. We have 2 400s and a 320 clamshell edition. Let's go meet our competitors.
All right, let's go. All right, we are here today with Mr. Kendrick Calloway.
My name is Kendrick Calloway, and I'm a one-time winner of the Terlingua New Camp Rally Cornhole Tournament and Terlingua New Camp Rally Mexican Dish Cook-Off. I once had a 9-hour layover at the New Orleans airport, so I'm pretty sure I know a thing or two about New Orleans cooking, New Orleans traditions.
All right, we're here with our second competitor, Ms. Tammy Silly Hat.
Hi, my name is Tammy Tillian Hass. Most of you know me as Silly Hat. I've also won some awards. I am the barbecue master at the Smoky Mountain Rally. I have won Life of the Party at Tabarado and Life of the Party at Tabazono, so I am Life of the Party. Well, I actually grew up in New Orleans, and I also went to culinary school and worked in several prestigious New Orleans restaurants.
Oh shoot,
as well.
Kendrick's screwed.
Not necessarily. I mean, the man can cook. I'm not gonna lie. He's got some good stuff.
Our third competitor is Mr. Mark Knockel, and he will be cooking out of his Tab 320 CSS.
Hi, I'm Mark Knockel, and I am the husband of Daphne Knockel, who has won 4 Glampiest Clampers and 2 Best Bars. However, this is my opportunity to shine, and I will be the winner of the Best Gumbo Cook-Off.
I'm a product of a mixed marriage. My dad's from New Jersey, but my mom's a coon ass. So anyhow, I learned to cook gumbo from my mom. I've got the heritage and the bloodline, so to speak, to do this.
What's your secret to your world famous gumbo?
My secret is I got my recipe from my Cajun sister-in-law. And if anybody knows gumbo, it's Valerie. My secret knife and my beer fueling my gumbo cooking are gonna get me to the championship. I'm gonna win.
The reason that I'm going to win our gumbo cook-off is because I cook with love. I cook with my Cajun coon-ass spirit, and I also make the best roux in the land. So that's why I'm gonna win the cook-off.
The tricks I have up my sleeve, so to speak, is that I've got this wonderful son who can cook like no one's business. And he suggested to us years ago that we save our carcasses from our chicken so we can make our own chicken stock. And that's what I've got with me today. I've got this chicken stock that is just off the chain.
Tell me about what you're doing, Kendrick.
I am in the middle of some serious food prep stuff going on here. I have diced a bunch of my veggies, peppers, onion, garlic, celery, okra. I have cooked some chicken and I am shredding it with a fork right now. You just need to have everything prepped before you start your roux.
I mean, look at these vegetables over there. Look how big they are.
Hey now.
Chicken, dude.
Hey.
It's been on for like 3 hours.
What?
Yes.
You've been smoking something for 3 hours.
That might be true.
So the first thing that I do is I start off with a roux, and I use oil and flour, and then I just sit here and stir it until it starts getting dark like it's starting to get now. And I still have probably another good 40 minutes to go.
So it sounds like Tammy already did a lot of prep work. I'm assuming she already made her roux, huh?
I mean, I don't think she made a roux. I mean, isn't that the one that you put in the pot and stir for a while? No, she didn't make a roux yet. Tell us about your roux.
Okay, so, well, first off, for the mirepoix, for the Trinity, I have a little bit of a wrinkle. Instead of onions, I use shallots. I do use celery, but instead of bell pepper, I like to use poblanos because they'll have a little bit more of a bite to them. Roux, I'm just real basic. It's bacon fat, and flour, equal parts of each. I had my wife get me some McAllen because this is part of how you can judge when you get your roux to the right color. I may go for a little bit darker than this, but when the roux is about this color, then I should be about fine.
No secret to my gumbo. I start out with a roux. I don't use oil or butter or any of that stuff. I use pure bacon grease from freshly cooked bacon that was made by one of my opponents this morning. So she might have just contributed to her own demise. Hopefully she didn't sabotage me by putting dish soap or vinegar or something in it.
In terms of cooking in a 320, it's not like being at home. I'm not going to use a cast iron skillet, which I'd normally like to use. However, I am going to use an Instant Pot, so I'll be able to bring up my my gumbo to a good temperature.
Forgot the cooking pot that I prefer, which is a thick bottomed pot. So I'm using a jet boil pot right now, so hopefully it doesn't cook too fast. And forgot the roux spoon that my sister-in-law got me for Christmas. So the roux spoon has a hole in the middle of it. So
You need a hole?
hey now.
I got you. Let me see, is that your roux? Looking good,
It's
man.
good,
Looking
man. It's
good.
good.
All right, we're gonna saute some andouille sausage and render this down and get that fat in there. And then we're gonna add our Holy Trinity. Holy Trinity in New Orleans is celery, onions,
And here it's way
and peppers.
So I would like you to see Kendrick vegetables compared to Tammy's vegetables. See how tiny these are chopped up and see how big Kendrick's are. Tammy's, Kendrick's.
I think one of the benefits I've got over my competitors, though, is that they were still dicing up all their ingredients like about 5-10 minutes ago. My stuff, because I prepped everything ahead of time, it is already in the pot. But unlike some folks, I still use okra in my gumbo.
Well, you can't use filet and okra at the same time because you'll just get paste. It'll just literally be like paste. So that's not good.
Truth.
Hey, do you need a hole in that spoon?
All right, Maria, this is looking like a very serious competition, and there's a lot more competitive aggression going on than I expected.
Oh, Tammy's very competitive.
So we've got Mark and Kendrick, who are both using okra. Tammy, who is very anti-okra. Tammy and Mark, who cut their veggies way smaller than Kendrick does.
Yes, and they say it's a big deal. Well, you know, I think it could be anybody's game, honestly.
Yeah, anybody's game.
I think they're all going to be delicious, though, for sure.
I don't
mean,
know.
it's gumbo. Like, that's just like a melting pot anyway, right?
If you drink enough whiskey.
Oh, hello! What can I do for you? Did y'all need to come in again? My apologies. A little secrecy going on in here. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. How's Kendrick's roux looking? Come see this beauty right here. Look at that. Chocolate, baby. Chocolate. What's his look like? Let's go see. Come on. Let's take a field trip, people. Oh, Kendrick!
Ooh,
You got a ways to go, baby. Let me see yours. Why are you so soupy? Good luck.
I guess I'm losing now.
Hey, what are you? That's baloney. No, we don't use that here.
Blood orange margaritas from the winners of this competition.
Ooh, you've got samples for everybody.
All right, so here we are at the crucial point of our gumbo. We are going to add our lovely chocolate roux here. And so we're just gonna add this in here and thicken this beautiful gumbo. The best way to check and see if it is thick enough is you stir it with your wooden spoon. You run your finger across it, and if the sauce does not cross your finger line, it's thick enough, you're good to go.
All right, I've got all the ingredients in my gumbo now. And now I'm just gonna simmer it a little bit and then taste it here shortly and then adjust spice it accordingly. Except this time, I don't have to stir for 40 minutes.
Okay, there's something everybody doesn't know. There's a twist to every good story, and we are going to have a surprise fourth entry that the three contestants don't know about. So Maria is going to enter her Slap Ya Mama Cajun Gumbo Mix. It's a totally boxed mix.
I don't cook ever. Well, this morning I boiled 7-8 cups of water
and then I put my seasoning in it and put some sausage and some vegetables, and just am letting it cook throughout the competition so we can see what happens.
It better not win.
It would be funny if it did, though.
So right now it's just at that simmering stage, and whenever the judges are ready to get a sample, I'm ready to serve.
All right, so my gumbo has been simmering for about an hour now, so all the roux is gone, and all I can say is this is the winning gumbo. I'm gonna win. The other two contestants can kiss my yeah. Peace out, people.
My gumbo has been simmering for 17 and a half hours now. It's probably nearing perfection. I like chunky gumbo. I don't know what this Tammy's talking about with dicing everything up all like it's baby food or something. I mean, I'm ready to win.
You know what? I followed all the directions on the box, and I've just decided I'm just gonna leave it just like that. Laissez le bon temps rouler.
Lazy le bon temps rouler, baby. Let's a good times roll. Woo!
Hello, my name is Julia Friedland. I'm an experienced food judge, and I'm also the chef de cuisine of a tab 320 CSS.
My name is Jack. I've worked in restaurants for 6 years. I watch a ton of Chopped and Gordon Ramsay, and I'm Julia's sous chef in the tab.
Hi, my name is Mark Fricky, and I worked in a fast food restaurant back a long time ago, but I love food, so I'm really excited about being a judge.
Hello, I'm Pam, currently homeless. But you know, I used to work at a Wyatt's cafeteria, and I love food, and I visit all the soup kitchens I can.
My name is Rick Dunnick. I started out early in life at a steakhouse for a couple of years. Then I joined the Marine Corps, spent 30 years there, so I know everything from A to Z on chow.
Rob is here with gumbo number 1. All right, this is gumbo 1.
Nice and smooth on the end. It's almost like a finish. It's got a little bit of bite, but it's a really good, gentle bite. I don't really taste the bite, but it is delicious.
Much better than the San Antonio soup kitchen.
I like the smokiness of it. It has a really nice smoky flavor.
Very nice texture. I agree with Rick. There's a little kick at the end. I could use a few more ingredients in there.
Ooh.
All right, we are ready for gumbo number 2. Let's bring that on in.
For me, there was a little spice on the beginning, and then it kind of filters down and it loses some of the taste. But let me readdress that. The spice is on the front.
I like the freshness on the top. It's a little spicy, and I like the green onions, and I guess maybe tomatoes give it a nice kind of zest.
The presentation kind of overtakes the flavor. The green onions are kind of strong in there. I do agree there's like a front end spice, but overall this is a very good gumbo.
Ooh, look at that. My God, this screams gumbo. It's spicy the whole way through. The presentation was amazing. There's an awful lot of ingredients there. It's absolutely delicious.
This is very bold.
I'm loving this one.
This is definitely the darkest of the gumbos we've gotten here. There's a lot of flavor profiles, and not one of them overpowers the other.
It's a very hearty gumbo, which I like a lot, especially a lot of the meats and vegetables. Quite good.
Agreed.
I like the spice, and I have a lot of different variety of meats and vegetables in here. I think the flavor profile is very balanced and it's delicious.
Now, as some of you judges may not know, but we have a mystery 4th contestant, and it might not even be this 4th cup. It might have been one of those first 3. I have no idea what order they came out in. So, here is gumbo number 4.
There's something in there. It's very earthy. I can't quite identify.
There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of ingredients in here, but wow, it bites you from the beginning to the end. And it looks like it's something that'd be more lighter for, like if someone was said, possibly a vegetarian gumbo.
Yeah, I feel like this is the thinnest of the gumbos. Least ingredients.
It's going to be a very close call for me.
Rick has decided.
I'm about to decide. It's interesting to me how different gumbo can taste.
They are all very unique gumbos, but in my mind, there is a clear winner.
Do you think you can pick a winner?
Oh, absolutely.
I would like to call up Miss Tammy, Mr. Kendrick, and Mr. Mark. Where are you? If Mr. Box wins, you all are going to be very sad. So, we had 5 judges who could score from 1 to 10 for a total of 50 points. Coming in 4th place with 30 points. She's so funny. Is our boxed Gumbo.
Yes.
We're good. We're good.
Now we don't care. Now we don't care.
Coming in 3rd place with 37 points is Mr. Knuckle.
Okay.
2 more spots. One of you scoring 40 and one of you scoring a perfect 50.
Oh my God. I'm gonna cry.
I can't even do it. 2nd place.
Accepted her second
No,
place.
you
First
won't.
place. You got it. First loser.
2nd place goes to Miss Tammy Silly Hat.
Oh! I am the best!
Perfect score. That's
I beat a box.
I mean, I did the best I could do. I'm sorry, it's just really emotional.
I was robbed. No, hey, it's all good. We got three really good gumbos out of it. I'm a happy man.
Anyway, it was a great competition. Everybody did their best. And, you know, the judges picked who they picked, and it was a good thing. And congratulations to Kendrick Callaway for getting a perfect score. You know, I'll just take my loss and I'll just go home and it'll be okay. I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Well, I mean, some people call it a competition. I just called it like cooking dinner for everybody. But yeah, I guess people thought they had a chance.
Cheater.
But when you know in your heart of hearts you're gonna win it, you win it.
People don't know what gumbo is.
That is the end of our next cooking chop challenge, camping competition thingy.
Hashtag gumbo cook-off.
And now please tell me how I am supposed to live with Kendrick and his giant head for the next few months.
You have to live with Kendrick's giant head. I have to live with Tammy's hurt ego.
I think we're both in huge trouble.
Yeah. Until next time, though.
Until next time.
Yeah. Hashtag Gumbo Edition.
Okay, do it one more time when I'm not talking.
Because it's chopped. All right, ready?
I once had a 9-hour. Watch it, Luke. I once had a 9. Shh. Cool it. Damn. Go on now. Get.
Okay, so in a moment I need you to grab the Macallan, okay, in a clear cup. And the reason being is once I get that roux going, even though my recipe says the color of chocolate milk, it really needs to be the color of about Macallan.
I've watched it. Can I start over?
Yeah.
I messed up the script.
Ah, all right. All right, we are all ready to record.